Yes, now we are discussing about homemade chocolates. This is a small scale industry business and it is a manufacturing unit also. Homemade chocolates. Almost everyone loves chocolates and starting this business can be great if you love making chocolates. This business doesn't require much investment nor does it require a lot of marketing. People who love chocolates like trying new flavors and variants. Nowadays, people prefer homemade products over chemically made products. And the same goes for chocolates. Homemade chocolates are healthier and even tastier. So there is a massive requirement for them in the market. The demand increases even more during the festive season as people gift each other chocolates. You can also take orders from a pastry shop or can deliver in hotels in their bakery. Not only in hotels, we can distribute these chocolates into bakery shops also. But one thing is, you should maintain a list of how many bakery shops are there surrounding to your area and list out that and supply that and get the collections also in time. They won't give in time, they cannot give at par while taking the chocolates. So, weekly once or 3 days once we should go and collect. So, one collection assistant, sincere collection assistant also you should maintain. And next point is homemade chocolate business profitable? Yes. India is one of the largest chocolate consumers in the world, whether you have a homemade chocolate business or a small scale manufacturing unit, you can easily make a profit of at least 30,000 in a month. Next point is how do I start my own chocolate? That is okay, let us get started. Grate half cup of the cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is most important. Please place cocoa butter and coconut oil in a water in a small heat safe cup or bowl. Measure half cup of cocoa powder. Pour the dry ingredients in the bowl with melted oil and butter. 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 And if you want to sweeten your chocolate, pour 4 to 6 tablespoons agave nectar into the mix and stir. And next point is what ingredients make up chocolates? Invented in Switzerland in 1875, solid chocolate usually involves combining cocoa mass that is fermented, roasted and ground cocoa beans, cocoa butter, a rich complex fat extracted during cocoa bean processing, sugar of which there are many subtly different kinds, and whole milk or dairy solids. And sugar it should be mixing sugar should be there, not particles type of sugar. The completely flour type of mix sugar is required to mix in these chocolates. And homemade chocolates, next point is homemade chocolates are better. Why homemade chocolates are better? The difference between homemade chocolate and commercial chocolate is in the ingredients used. Homemade chocolate is made up with natural and high quality ingredients with no artificial preservatives. Therefore, it tastes fresh. But in industrial level of or factory level of chocolates means you should always have some preservatives you should use. Otherwise, the product will be spoiled. So some preservatives will be there. But in homemade means we will do today and next day it will be dispersed means the preservatives are not required. And next point is how do I sell homemade chocolates? Step 1 is log into a public subscription billing It is for how do I sell homemade chocolates. Log into publish subscription billing. Billing also should be there, and select subscription billing. And next is account setup. Connect payment gateways and start homemade chocolates selling business online. Add product for your home chocolates and add plans. Share your checkout page. Preview checkout page. So one thing we should remember that chocolate is not necessary. So the selling and distribution should be done in time while receiving the phone call or order. And they won't give in time payment also. Suppose 1000 chocolates you produced means they will say please come in the next week or after 3 days we will pay periodically. So we should have a specific collection assistant also for collecting these amounts. That is the information. And the next point is how do I start a small chocolate business? With this knowledge, you will be set to embark on starting your home business. Understand your state's cottage, food laws, finances, insurance and licensing. Develop your product line. Create an annual promotional plan and get your equipment. Contact the health department. Get your packaging supplies. Make your test batches. And next point is what are the three main ingredients of chocolate? Main ingredients of chocolate is chocolate liquor, cocoa beans with their shells removed that have been fermented, roasted and grounded until they liquefy. So what we should do is cocoa beans we should take, and these should be fermented and then roasted and ground until they liquefy. Cocoa butter. Next is cocoa butter. Next ingredient is natural fat from the cocoa bean. Extra cocoa bean butter enhances chocolates flavor and mouthfeel. Next is sugar. Sugar also we should be. It is mixed sugar should be there in the grinder. We should mix the sugar. Then only the sugar powder is most important, but not particles. And next point is what is the most important ingredient in chocolate, that is cocoa or cacao. This is the ingredient. Then you can make chocolates very well. Why I did this video is those who are having an interest in doing their own local business or service in chocolates making means it is the basic fundamentals. If you want to know clearly, suppose if you want to do in a medium scale basis, not small scale, in medium scale or larger scale basis means so many ready-made machinery is available in the market. That is indiamart.com is there. It is a very good website. You can see that website and indiamart.com. You can see in the search chocolate making ready-made machinery will be available. So many will be there. According to your budget, you can purchase. Tens will be there, hundreds will be there, thousands also will be there. Making tens, hundreds and thousands of making chocolates at a time is available in the machinery list in indiamart.com. So those are also dealers. They are registered in indiamart.com. By that, once if you are clicking that, the dealer will be connected to you and he will provide. If it is online, it is always better to provide in online. Once payment is done, they will send your machinery or otherwise cash at par base also it will come to your but dealer will confirm once again how long it will take, how much you want to pay and in which way you want to pay, that is in check basis and DD basis or cash basis. All these we should discuss in advance, and then chocolate machinery will come. With the chocolate, ready-made chocolate making machine, you should get a user manual also. By that manual, you can understand everything, what ingredients you should produce. You should provide, and what will be the process, and how many workers are required, how much of equipment is required for electrical and controlling the machinery. All these things will be available in the user manual. Once if you see the user manual, you can understand everything. But one thing I want to suggest you is making is easy, but distribution and marketing is most important. Making is also you should have some understanding, then you can do it. But one thing, once if you are becoming expertise, don't do yourself, then you will become a worker. Otherwise, once if it is you are comfortable in making chocolates in chocolate making machine, you should deploy your workers or staff or clerks. Then it will become very easy. Your brain should be fresh, and you can utilize that time for another concentration of distribution, marketing, supply, and collections. All these things you can see. So likewise, you will be successful in this business, and wishing you all the best.